Hi, hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back to a brand new album listen. So I've done a little bit of a goof this week, so to say. I was originally going to be posting the new album list a couple days ago. I think I was planning initially to do it on Sunday, but then today's Thursday. I'm going to be filming the newest album listen, and I released the list yesterday. So I'm sorry about that. I compiled this morning, and this is what I'm going to go after. So I'm sorry if, when I am uploading this, it's been swayed, the tide has been swayed, but I am still going to get to whatever is next, because Blackpink and ATEEZ were fighting quite a bit there, but ATEEZ was winning when I compiled this. So we are going to be listening to their first album, EP, Treasure, EP.1, or Episode 1, I'm assuming. Treasure, Episode 1, all 2-0. So that is where we're getting into today. I'm very excited. We have two songs that I've already heard before on this one. We have Pirate King and Treasure, but then we have three new songs, Twilight, Stay, and My Way. Those are the songs that we're going to get to, but we are also going to be including the intro Long Journey trailer in here as well, because I've been saying that I've been wanting to do trailers as well on the channel when I'm reacting to stuff, but I have been doing older stuff, and I guess doing album trailers wasn't really that usual yet. So that is why we haven't gone to one. But because this is from only 2018, it's only been almost 7 years now. Because of that, we do have a little bit of this is a little bit more of the newer era, obviously. They're in 4th gen, so I'm excited. I'd love to dive into this, but like I mentioned, we're going to be starting off with the intro Long Journey trailer, as well as checking out the color-coded lyrics. Then we're going to get to a Pirate King performance video, and it's the zombie version, I believe. I've seen this pop up so many times, and I really wanted to get to it. And then we're going to check out the Treasure dance practice as well. Then we're listening to Twilight, then Stay, and lastly, we're going to be listening and watching the My Way special clip, because I checked it, and I'm pretty sure it is the same song, but it is from only a year ago. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a 5-year anniversary type of thing or something like that. So that is why. But I wanted to include it instead of doing something like a lyric video for this, because, it already had a video. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm filming this quite late at night because I had a lot of other things happening today. And I also was extremely tired. But now I've gotten my energy up a little bit, so that is good. But that is what we are going to be going through today. So sit back, make sure you're comfortable. I'm going to be doing a little review at the end of this album listen. But just letting you know that this one is going to be a little bit longer one. I mean, it's 5 songs plus an intro. But probably going to take a little bit because of who I am. But anyway, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. So let's dive right into our first ever ATEEZ, or the first ever ATEEZ listen. I've done an album listen before for them, but it was in the middle of them, their careers. But we're going to be getting into Episode 1, all to 0. Treasure, Episode 1, all to 0. So let's start off with the trailer. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, let's go get started. We're starting off, like I said, with the intro Long Journey trailer. So I believe there's probably going to be the actual song, so to say, in here, but I am still excited to watch this. I can't believe that they did a trailer, the first thing of their existence, but that's really, really cool, because I feel like we don't really get one that's specifically for the album, I should say. But I'm excited, so I feel because it is a little bit shorter, we're just going to watch it through. But I'm excited, obviously. So let's immerse ourselves in this world and see what is in store for us. Let's go. Hello? We got the flags.
People want it. People dream about it. It can be different to every individual.
Ooh.
It can complete us, or it can destroy us. And it can change the world. People call it treasure.
Ooh! I don't think this is part of Treasure, but
starting point of this long journey. The freezing winds may make us shiver. The heat of the sun may make us thirsty. The vibrations of the sand may swallow us. But we'll never stop. Gold, eternal life, honor, love, fame. It doesn't matter what you dream for. So let me ask you, what is your treasure?
Hell yeah.
Will you join us?
Siam. Oof. Look at me. The pause gods are on my side today. I feel like... First of all, I don't know if I'm going to need to watch the lyric video as well, because obviously this is all told to us, so I think I'm going to be able to stay away from it. I might listen to it just in case. We're going to see if it's the same, but that was more like a movie trailer than anything. You know, like, it didn't feel like I was watching the trailer for a debuting group. It felt like I was watching a movie trailer, like something out of, like, Pirates of the Caribbean, or I don't know any other pirate movies. What are other pirate movies? Those are just so famous. Those are the ones that pop up immediately. But that is just what it gave. Like, it was so strong with, I think it's Maddox, one of their producers that they work with, like, all the time, of course. I watched recently, pretty recently, I watched ATEEZ with Jungho and Hongjung when they did the Dailymotion service episodes. I watched that, and they talked about it there, too. But I believe that it's him who is saying all this. At least I'm pretty sure, which is, like, a nice voice, you know what I mean? But I love that this is filmed. I think this is in the same, like, location as the stuff for Pirate King was, I think. But I don't know exactly where that is either. I just know that it's not in Korea. At least I believe so. But, man, these looks are taking me back. I mean, obviously, I feel like it's not been that long ago since I watched Treasure and Pirate King, because, you know, I listen to music quite regularly. But I feel like I just didn't really take in how different they look. You know what I mean? Like, how much they've changed since the beginning, which is a lot, at least in my opinion. Oof. All right. Very much setting the tone instantly. So we're going to check out the Long Journey lyrics, I guess, but I think this is just going to be the same. At least I believe so. Let me just see for a couple seconds.
People want it.
Yeah, so I think because, you know, he was speaking in English, and that's what he was doing. I think we don't need to see this, but it's just like, you know, about people having different treasures. Everybody has, like, a different definition of what is their treasure, like, specifically what they want in life, I guess you'd say, is what everybody has a different definition of, and kind of just, like, being like, what's yours? And then also, will you join us on this journey, because we're about to go bounty hunting for that treasure, you know, because we're pirates. And what do pirates do? They look for treasure. So that's at least what I think so far. And I don't think I've really put that together, I guess. I mean, I've watched all of their music videos, at least most of them, I believe. They released one, like, yesterday, I think. And then also they have the, like, duo ones. The unit music videos they have as well, which I've not watched yet. But I do know about their existence, just so you guys know. That's going to be something that definitely comes up soon enough. But yeah, I like the, like, energy and the grandness of it all. It feels very spectacular immediately. Like, we're about to go out and hunting for booty. Because I think that's what they say, right? But that was for the first song, Intro to a Long Journey. Of course, an intro is an intro. Sometimes it's a song, sometimes it's basically spoken poetry. So now we're going to dive into the Pirate King performance video zombie version. I am very excited to see this because, like I mentioned, this has been popping up a couple of times on my, like, recommended feed, but I have never actually dove into it because, you know, I guess maybe I was a little bit scared. But I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. And also, Pirate King is a very fun song. It's like very ATEEZ, but also I feel like, how should I put this? I definitely do think they have songs that sound like it these days, but it's definitely got a very interesting, like, builds. It's very interestingly put together, I should say. But let's dive into this and have some fun, because I think this is going to be a hoot and a holler, you know? So let's dive right in. Are they just doing this on the street? Okay, we're actors. We are actors. Ooh, young. There he is, Mr. Thumbnail himself with those blue contacts. How many of them are blonde? Damn. Like half of them are blonde or have like light hair. Okay, bring it, bring it. Woo! Why did it look good though? Ooh! I was mostly thinking about like this part because it comes up in the chorus as well. You know that like it's very unique for this song specifically because it sticks out so much in my opinion. Damn, Minky. Exactly, that's me. Damn, the contacts. I don't know why. I just think it looks so cool when you have the ones that make your like eyes white. Exactly, that's me. Ooh. 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 Hey. Energy. He obviously starts the song, but I was looking at your song earlier and I was like, is that him? I mean, obviously, 7 years will change a person a lot. Like, if I go back to when I was, God, how old would I be? 14? Yeah, I would look a lot different. At least I hope so. I see a song over there. I'm just choosing to not pay attention. Ooh. Yeah, like the rest of them have like pretty much white out, but Hongjun just comes in with like bright blue eyes, and also just with his swagger that he always has. That's such a sick move. Ooh. Hey, we go get it. This is such a like intense first song, but I love it. Sound has been still in heart since the beginning. Truly. He's always been insane. See, there he is. Listen, can you call yourself an ATEEZ if you don't have a crush on pre-debut and debut Seonghwa? I don't think you can, especially if he already is your bias, which I forgot to mention that in the beginning. I'm so sorry, but I bias the 98 liners. I bias Hongjoong and Seonghwa. I don't know. I don't know if you can call yourself an ATEEZ if you don't fucking like obsess over that period of like that Seonghwa era, you know? Cause damn. And it doesn't help that right now there's blood on his face, you know? Son's neck looks nasty. Let's get it! This dance break is so good too. And obviously Juno has to be in the front because he's gotta. Oof! Demon Son's first appearance. Go. We can go. We can go. Sam, thumbnail boy indeed. Oof. The wounds, like the wound work is really, really good. Like I mentioned San's neck, but also over like Hongjoong's nose and the blood running around like San's eyes, Seonghwa's eyes too. Zion. I feel like we need to do that, right? I see you back there, Yo-sang. I see you. I see you. You know what you're doing. I mean, of course you know what you're doing, but still. Listen, I think obviously they still exist, and some groups still do them, but I do miss when it was like mandatory basically to have a themed dance practice alongside with your. So you had like your standard normal dance practice number outfits. And then you had, like, your themed dance practice. That was, like, the fun one, you know? It was, like, either different outfits or stuff like this very elaborate, like, here we go. I'm gonna look like this creature, you know? Like, all the fucking Halloween, like, dance practices. I miss those so much. But I understand why. But the energy of this song, I kind of forget sometimes how much of a bop this song is, because it really is. It just like immediately it hits you so fast and you're just like, all right, I guess I'm in this. Like I can't escape it now. This is where I've ended up. This is my future. This is my past too, I guess. You know, like it just immediately sucks you in and you're like, all right, this is where I'm at. This is my life. But I absolutely love it about it. Like I love that aspect about it. It's just so over the top, and I think it fits perfectly for like the start of ATEEZ, you know? Like this is what they had to deliver. And like I mentioned, I feel like I need to listen to this song more often because it was so much fun. So we're gonna leave this behind, even though oof, I'm definitely gonna be returning to that, I tell ya. But now we're going to move on to what we have next, which is the Treasure dance practice. I definitely do like this song, but I feel like if you compare, like, because, let's see here, Pirate King was a pre-release, and then this song is, like, the title track, like, their first official title track, I believe. I do think I prefer, Treasure or Pirate King to this song, but that doesn't mean that it's not a great song, because I definitely do think it has these, like, standout moments, like, are quite big, grandiose, and just like takes you over. You know, it definitely has those elements. So I'm still excited to listen to it, obviously, and it's a good song. It's a good song. I just think comparing the two, that's how I feel. But of course, I didn't react to the song camera. Sorry, guys. With both Pirate King and Treasure, I watched those in 2020 when I was diving into new groups, and of course I started my channel in 2021, so anything after that I will have reacted to on camera, but before that Sorry, you know? But let's dive right into this. Let's go. Let's go, Kings. Oh my goodness. Treasure. This quality is insane. Oh my gosh, I can't. With this little, like, the studio is so much bigger now. Wow. Like, the rap versions of the song are mwah. Woo. Hey. This song is so, like, you know, like, it's one of their slower title tracks, I would say, but the choreography is so, like, bop, 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 because I think they're focusing more on, like, the words, like, the lyrics themselves are being said, rather than actually going after, like, what is being heard musically, so to say, and it's crazy to watch, because you're just, like, kind of doing the slow body roll to the beat, and then you just see them go, and it's quite a clash, but also very good, obviously. Yeah, oof. I don't think someone will read the group chat. Because the rest of them have black shirts on. And he doesn't. That was a joke. Please laugh. Yes, Center Jungle, of course. I love that move though. It's like, indeed. Indeed, you know, will be savage. Hey. Ooh, get it. The choreographers are so unique. We had the first edition of the bouncy train? No, that's not the song. What song is it that... Because Minky does that, right? Is it Work? No, I can't remember. Oh, what song is it? You know, the one. You know the one, right? It might be bouncy, but I'm not sure entirely. I'm sorry. You know? Just a little sneak peek. Like, the rap parts are so removed. They feel so creepy, but I love that about them. You are crazy, son. Ugh. Hey. Oh, every day, every night. Let's go. Check it. No way. The drama. Ooh. I fucking love that about ATEEZ because, like, they'll let, like, Jungho have his center moments where especially he's, like, doing his, like, very dramatic notes. They'll have his, like, they'll make these moments for him where they're just like, bah, bah, bah. It's great. It's great. Ugh. Like, that was so smooth and so cool. Mwah. Hey, hey. Yeah, now we're not doing this, we're doing this. I love, obviously, Binky and Hongjoong also have, like, different parts, but, like, a big chunk of their, like, time in the song, like, their, like, song, yeah, their parts are just them going, yeah, whoop, savage. Like, I love that. I tried to imitate Mingy there, it didn't work out. Yaz energy. Wow. I kept thinking about how different Jungwoo looks though. Like, I feel like the rest of them I can definitely see, you know, in their faces. But I guess it was because he was quite young, obviously. Like, maybe that's why. But yeah. Like, why are you looking at me like that? What did I do to deserve that? I'm just peacefully watching your content, okay? Don't worry about me. Don't even look at me. That was Treasure. Like I mentioned, I feel like if you were to compare them, which we don't need to, but if you were to compare them, I would say that Pirate King is my favorite of the two. But that doesn't mean that the song isn't also really good. Like, the energy of this one is, like, it's big and it's, like, really, like, tells the people who listen to it, like, this is us, this is our mark that we're leaving. But I think that Pirate King and Treasure does it in a quite different way, because Pirate King is just, like, loud like that, like, ba, 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 you know? But then Treasure has this, like, almost, like, orchestra-ish about it. Symphony-ish. Like, very, like, the kind of loudness that, like, an orchestra has, you know? And I think it's because of the choruses of, like, the whoa, you know? Like, that melody line, I think, adds to that, but also just, like, the instruments themselves do that. But yeah, both of these songs are really good, but I have obviously heard them before. I've listened to them many times over my course of being a K-pop stan since 2020, basically, is when I kind of, you know, diverted my attention a little bit. So I already knew this song, but that doesn't mean that I didn't have a good time watching this, obviously. So dance practice now done. We're now going to move on to the new songs. So we are starting off with Twilight. And by the way, can I just comment on how much I love these, like, lyric videos? Because I think it's just screen grabs or, like, pictures. Because they used to post, like, pictures from, like, music shows. Wasn't that something that, like, happened quite a bit? Like, a couple, 5+ years ago, where they would, like, take pictures from, like, the stage and then post them, because I think these are not stills from the performance, or else that would be crazy. At least I believe so. But yeah, I just love the quality of this, because you can so tell, like, this is before 2020, you know. Absolutely. But we're gonna dive into this, and we're starting off with Twilight, like I mentioned. So no clue what these, like, B-sides are gonna be for this album, but I'm still excited, of course, because it's always fun to listen to new music. So let's see what is our first new song for this album. Let's go.
This is how I feel about you, Twilight.
Ooh.
It's like Twilight, yeah. Oh,
Okay, piano.
I just wanna see that Twilight. Wanna see that with you.
Did I just transport into, like, 2016? What is this, like Arctic Monkeys, like, the Chainsmokers? Is that what they were called? Like, that type of vibe? Like, Cold? No, what was his name? You know, like, that vibe. With that, like, crazy. Wait.
That Twilight.
I was just transported. Ooh. Okay, vibes. Good vibes only. Okay, okay. Ooh. This is a vibe immediately. Ooh. I fucking love the build of like this. The production of this song already is like getting to me as somebody, like I mentioned, who was listening to that all the time. Like, this music used to be my jam. Like, stuff that you could have in the like the car during a road trip, like summer songs. That's my shit. And they managed to like really hit that point right on the head. And that flute, whatever that is. Ooh. It's like Twilight, yeah. Oh baby, I just wanna see that Twilight. Let's go. Wanna see that with you. Tell me, yeah. Ooh. Tell me, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Love me, yeah. Sure. Oof. This song was released in like October, right? Because that's when they debuted, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? Because this does not feel like a song that's been released in October, but that doesn't mean it's not a vibe. Obviously, it's very much a vibe. Bruh. Hey. The piano's amazing. It's like Twilight, yeah. Oof. What else? Just dance banger. Oof. The motherfucking ad-libs. Ooh! If there's one thing that Hongjoong is gonna do, he's gonna bust out with his fucking like, like he's gonna kill immediately. Hey. Kick right in. Rolling back in. That does are lovely. This is how I feel about you, Twilight. It's like Twilight, yeah. I love that we ended and started the song the exact same way. That's a very nice, like, tie in the knot, you know what I mean? To make it a very nice listening experience. And also, I'm very happy that it was actually 3:42. I guess they just hadn't figured out that trick yet during this era where you can just like add 30 seconds of other noise at the end to, I don't know why they do that, but sometimes they do. But that was a real vibe. That was a lot of fun. I do have a propensity for being quite soft and really enjoying these more type of like summery type of songs. Like that tends to be my thing, you know? So I thought this was overall though such a nice time. And like I mentioned, it gave me like nostalgia for like basically 10 years ago, I would say, which is like, that was a whole different time, you know what I mean? Like 10 years ago, I was 11 years old, you know? But like that type of era's sound, I feel like I could hear quite a bit here. But what a lovely first song, I'm just going to say. Like, incredibly fun, just very much like a good vibe, and just obviously Tell Me You Love Me, yeah, you know? I want to say real quick, though, and I know this is going to be, like, really embarrassing to say out loud, but I only know Twilight because of the movie. I don't know what it actually is called, like, what it is, you know? So, let's see here. Twilight. I guess Twilight Weather. Will that work? Maybe. Sorry, I'm Googling here, but I just want to make sure that I know. During the periods of partial daylight or after sunset or before sunrise, known as dusk or dawn. So the twilight is when like a little bit of light can still come in during dawn or dusk. That's the twilight. Gotcha. Because like I mentioned, I only know it for the movies, and I haven't even watched the movies yet, which that is definitely something that needs to happen. But you know, I just wanted to correct myself there. But yeah, we're in the twilight, and Say You Love Me, you know? But what a nice vibe. Overall, such a nice vibe. And again, I can't get over how this lyric video looks, but hell yeah. So that was Twilight. Let's move on to our next song, which is Stay. So maybe this is our little bit of a more emotional moment. I don't know if you'd like to, because of ATEEZ's whole vibe, I don't know if you would do that. But also, I know that we have the song after this, and that one does feel a little bit more like emotional, so we're gonna see, but either way, I'm gonna have a nice time. So let's listen to our next song, Stay. Let's go. We have a same moment here. Okay, similar vibe. My God, the voices. Hey. Hey. Illusion? Oh. This is a little bit more of like, we still have that like summer dance vibe, but it feels a little bit more emotional, you know? Just a little bit more. But hell yeah. I love that we got two of these songs in the same album, because that makes so much sense. Nuh-uh. Hell yeah. This reminds me so much of another song, but I do not know what it is. And I wish I did. Is it another K-pop song? Is it a song outside of that? I don't know, but it's a song that like gives me so many of these vibes. But I don't remember at the moment. Oh no, I do remember. I do know what it is. It has like that similar like boop, 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 and I don't know what to call it. What to call it? I think it's "Run Up on Ya" by Party Next Door. I think that's the song. If you listen to it, you'll know what the vibes I'm like referring to are. But that like, I don't know how to describe it. Like that, more in the back of the instrumental. Hell yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Aww. Hey. You don't know what you're saying. Oh, this is so sweet. I love though having like a romantic song that's also like, you want to come up on my ship, because obviously that's like a thorough line, you know. And I don't know how much they still hold on to the pirate stuff, you know, like we still sometimes see them with like a pirate ship and like related to the concept and stuff like that, but I feel like they've strayed a little bit further from it over the years, but it's still there, you know. But I feel like here it's so crystal clear, being like, yeah, we're gonna like, you know, ride on the ocean together on this boat, looking for treasure, looking for bounty, you know? Yeah! Let's go. Yes, I love that. Whenever that happens, I always get so lit about it. Like whenever you have that little tune out moment and then it comes back in and you're just like, let's go. Hold on. Go off, King. Hell yeah. It's over? Shut up. Shut up. Has Sun closed and opened both of these songs? No, Juno opened this one, right? That was so much fun. I feel like because most of these songs, I think with both of these songs here, I feel like it's going to be a little bit more, Twilight and Stay specifically. I feel like it's going to be a little bit more like right at the moment being able to tell you which one is my favorite, because I think they obviously had pretty similar vibes. Not saying that they're entirely the same, you know, but they do have some like thorough lines of like the mood and, you know, just the vibe is pretty visible, if that makes any sense. You know, like they have a pretty similar genre. I think that's the word I should use. Yeah, similar genre. But I feel like right now, after listening to these, I think this is my favorite B-side right now. Like, unless Pirate King counts as the B-side, this is my favorite B-side right now, because that was so much, like, joy. There was so much joy in that with especially the chorus was beautiful. And like I said, I do have a tendency to really like these songs because I used to listen to this stuff all the time when I was younger, and I'm talking like 10 to 5 years ago. I would say it's like pre K-pop era, a little bit into it too, but like, so let's say before 2017, like that sort of stuff is my jam. And so I'm like, I get a K-pop group doing songs like this, it's a win-win situation, you know? But that was so much fun with the voices, the instruments here. Just a joy, just a very much a joy. And I love the message of both of these songs because they're just like so cute, and I feel like so innocent, and just like, yeah, I would like to go on your pirate ship. I wouldn't say that to many people, but I would say it to you. I would like to go on your pirate ship. Because kids, okay, if anybody is younger than me, I'm 21 right now. If anyone's younger than me and watching this video, just know that do not follow a stranger onto their pirate ship unless they're ATEEZ. But then no, they wouldn't be a stranger, you know? You would be a stranger to them, but the opposite way, you know what I'm saying. Don't follow strangers onto pirate ships. If you ever need, like, that advice, that would be crazy. But that was Stay. We're going to move on to our last song now. We have the special clip for My Way. So I was a little bit concerned, like I said, that this was not the same song. But I did search, and they only have one song that is called My Way. And I also listened to, like, a little smidge, which, like, I did earlier this morning. So I just listened, and then I basically forgot what the song sounds like. But I think we do have a little bit more of an emotional tone here. Perhaps so. But like I mentioned, I only really paid attention for like 5 seconds in order to make sure that this is right. But I think this is a little bit more of like a cute, like, you know, either a gift for an anniversary or something like that, you know. I think that is what is happening here. But let's dive into this and listen and hear our last song. So I decided, because I don't know how much it is going to be like visual wise. I think it's just going to be like mostly like clips and stuff. So I decided to just watch this once, and that's going to be my vibe here. But I do know this is a little bit longer than the original song, obviously. But let's dive right in. Our only video that's like a little bit more oof, throwbacks, even though I just watched this like an hour ago. I love this though, because we get like behind the scenes, I guess. 2024 ATEEZ presents My Way, filmed by ATEEZ. Oh, lovely. Champagne on the flight. Love that. That's crazy. I love this though, because it's like a little bit of a, like, again, a little bit of a not on like the present, you know? Like, we have this whole journey that we went through, and now we're here, and we're kind of looking back, even though I've just, like, literally, like, 3 minutes ago, maybe, I just experienced, like, the second and last song. So I'm here for the good life. I'm on my way. Oh my god, the hat! Stop. Hey. See, this is the ATEEZ I'm used to, you know? Oh no, not the comparison images too. I love Sungwon. Like, he's clearly gotten so confident and like so much more like open and just like, this is me, this is who I am. And as, of course, not saying anything here, but as a gender fluid person, it does make me very happy, you know? Roll up? Love that. Excuse me? Wow. Ooh, okay. Hell yeah. I'm really hungry.
더 열심히 할 일만 남은 것 같아요. 팬분들께도 스태프분들께도 부끄럽지 않은 자랑스러운 에이티즈가 될 수 있게 더 노력하겠습니다. 감사합니다. 에이티즈 화이팅! 감사합니다.
Oh my gosh. Twilight. Oh my goodness. It's so crazy to see like the past and the present, but
곧 있으면 리허설을 하러 갑니다. 네, 아진 오늘도 한번 힘내서 파이팅 해보도록 하겠습니다. 파이팅!
wow. I can't. See, I didn't mention Son because I think he's had like the same face forever, but the fucking body, you know what I mean? Like when we saw him, and we're gonna get a comparison soon, but when we saw him first, he was like truly like average K-pop boy size, you know, especially for that era. Like it was not normal to have muscles at all. Like nobody was like even a little bit like muscular. I feel like it was there was a very similar like expectations of what male idols would look like. It is a lot less strict than like female idols, but you know, I hope you understand what I mean. It's gotten more like normal now, but like just look at this guy. And the waist to like exactly, thank you for showing me this. Like obviously they're wearing a little bit more like puffier, like bigger clothing, but like insane. Like San is truly like a Dorito, but a human being, you know, just like crazy. Hey. Okay, Yo-sang.
안녕하세요. 저는 멤버들의 마와진 무대를 보려고 잠깐 숙소에 왔습니다. 기대도 되면서 제가 다 떨리는 느낌인 것 같아요. 모로코에서 저희가 시작한 그 해적왕을 또
That's where they filmed. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned that I didn't know. I think I talked about it, that I was like, I don't think this is in Korea. Because, yeah, Korea does not really look like this. So I just knew that. But, so that's where they are. Because I was like, Mawazine? I don't think I recognize that. I wonder where that is. And so I guess they shot this because they went back to Morocco. Well.
모로코에서 저희가 시작한 그 해적왕을 또 2년 뒤 모로코에서 또 해적왕 무대를 하는 게 되게 뜻깊을 것 같은데 제가 또 못해서 너무 아쉽고
Hey, hey. Hey. Motherfucking hat on.
산이가 자꾸 요새 요거를 하길래 뭔가 했는데 이게 됐어.
Okay.
W
아.
계속 해주는 것 같더라고요. 멤버들 너무너무 고생 많았어요, 진짜. 얼른 와.
Showing off your necklace. That ring too. Hi, Minky. We haven't seen you yet. Hey. Indeed. It makes one team indeed. Oh, we still have a clip from Leon. Hold on.
안녕.
Bye bye. Unfortunate that he couldn't be there, but I guess what can you do? What can you do if you're like, I don't know why, but maybe he was injured or something. What the fuck is this? Anyway, I'm always getting spoiled by the little like watch next thing. I always do. Welp. That was the entirety of Treasure episode 1. All journey begins here, something like that. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Sorry, they have like, I'm already bad at song titles, so I'm bad at album titles too. But that was the entirety of the album. That was a lot of fun to listen to. I feel like based on just some first impressions right here, and I'm definitely going to think through everything a little bit more, of course. But I do already think I know kind of how this is going to shake out, but I'm not going to say anything just in case I change my mind later on. You really, really don't know. But this is a lot of fun overall, though. Very enjoyable, just very much a feel-good song, or this song in particular, but also just a lot of feel-good songs. I'm happy that we did not get a sad song for the first album, which makes a lot of sense, obviously, because I think some groups have done it, definitely, depending on what your concept is, of course. But I think for ATEEZ, like, even though they have some like slower songs that I really, really do like I'm here for the big stuff. I'm here for like, this is who we are, you know, like ATEEZ present, you know, like that is what I'm here for. And so I feel like I got that vibe in here. But yeah, how sweet was this? My way, where our journey began. I love that. I love it though. But what a like fun beat though. Instrumentally, that was very, very fun. Just like that saxophone question mark. Very much fun, and added a little bit of funk to it that I really appreciated. And the lyrics though, like they ate with this idea, because like doing a song from the past, like their first ever like EP, doing a song from that and like being like, yeah, you know, this is where we started, everybody, and now we're back. I guess it was tied in because they went back to Morocco, which is where they filmed, which is kind of crazy that like such a small company was able to film in Morocco. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like very much emotional, even though the song isn't like outwardly sad. But now with the context of this being 6 years old, or even older now, basically 7, you're just like, you know. But that was the whole album. I'm going to be back in just a second after I've deliberated a little bit and I've written down some notes. So just keep your eyes peeled, and I'm going to be right back in just a second. So I'll see you at my little rating session. Let's go. All right, lovelies, I am back. I have deliberated and I've come to a final answer. So the album, let me just make sure I get it right. Treasure episode 1, all 2-0, gets a, hope you can hear that well enough, 5 stars. I mean, I think you probably could have guessed that based on how I reacted to this album, because I was just smiling and dancing along and having a nice time basically the whole time, except for when I was a little bit like attacked during Pirate King. But what else can you do when Pirate King is involved, you know what I mean? But I really enjoyed all of the songs on this album. I thought it was just like so needed, especially since it's almost 10 p.m. right now. You can probably tell that. It is so needed to just have something to be like, yeah, you know, I'm having a great time. Like, that is always something that I really, really appreciate. So, let me read off my little comments saying to you. So, I'm going to show it to you real quick, and I'm obviously going to read through it as well, but hopefully you can see that well enough. So, I wrote, obviously, that Treasure episode 1, all to 0. I liked all of the songs, so that included the intro. I know that that's not really a song, I guess, but I decided to include it, and usually if there is intros, I include them just automatically, because I feel like they don't have the same chance that other songs do. But we have the intro, and then Pirate King, Treasure, Twilight, Stay, and My Way. I listened through My Way, obviously, when I did my deliberation, because there was obviously like some points in the video where I was a little bit interrupted in listening through other stuff, but also like, yeah, talking sections, stuff like that. So it wasn't just like, I wasn't listening through it the whole way, but I really enjoyed the vibe, and I thought, like I said, it was very funky. The vibes were funky today, and I like that. So I'm gonna read this off. This was such a feel good album, and that was needed. I'm probably scarred from so many others. Yeah, because usually if you like listening to albums, you'll know that like a lot of the times they'll put like the more upsetting and sadder songs last. I don't know what the strategy is there. I guess it's just to like make you feel sad when you're done. But yeah, I'm probably scarred. So but I love the quite time specific vibes these songs had. So I feel like just like listening to this, you can guess that it's like from between 2015 and 2020, because they just have this very much like, I feel like they had such a time. I can't remember what it's like dated, but if it was good, you know what I mean? Because it's so specific, I feel like, to that era. And as somebody who really likes that era of music, then it's golden for me. But I really enjoyed that part about it. Faves are Pirate King, Stay, and My Way. I really enjoyed My Way, and Stay was definitely the favorites of the songs that I hadn't heard before, because man, just like it felt like I was floating. It was really, really beautiful. So it was a 5 stars. So that is what we had for our first album for this batch. I'm going to check just quick to make sure, but we might have had like a little moment there where it's changed perhaps. But I think at the moment it's probably still going to be pretty similar. But oh my god, I'm gonna have to look for that, I guess. But I believe that it's going to be pretty much like similar ballpark there. But I'm going to be getting to Blackpink, most likely. Again, I'm not seeing it right now. I have to search for it, because it's being a little asshole to me. But I will be getting to the next album next week, of course, unless something comes up where I'm not able to, which I don't think is going to be a problem. Here we go. So let's see. At the moment, yes, Blackpink is currently leading, and I'm filming this video, so sorry about that. But I'm going to be getting to Blackpink next week. So that is Blackpink's Square Up, which I'm going to be getting to. And then it's Kaya, and then it's WGSN. Makes sense. But sorry about that to all of the blinks, because I missed that. But when I compiled this video, it was in the lead. ATEEZ was in the lead. So sorry about that. I hope you understand. But anyway, I think that was all I wanted to say. So, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and check me out over on Patreon. I do early access for all my videos, so if you saw this a day earlier, you saw it over on Patreon. But I also do variety and K-drama watches, so check that out if you're curious. Like this video if you like it, and if you have a request, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!